How's it going, everyone? Nick here, and I've got another person, Wyatt, here, and we've got my 2025 HD GMC AEV edition truck, and we've got a Baja Designs 40-inch light bar underneath the front bumper. Wyatt, first, tell everyone where we at today.
Yeah, so if you're local, we're known as Underland Off-Road, where we upfit all sorts of trucks. If you're not local, probably maybe know us as Silverado and Sierra enthusiasts, where we specialize in the GM products. It's really our bread and butter, and that's why Nick is here, because we want to make some awesome products for it.
So if you have been following along, you realize that this is the same shop that I came to get my AEV front tire clearance kit done and installed, because I purchased that from you and you guys installed it, because you guys do a lot of AEV truck kits and products and everything, right?
Yeah, we're probably one of the biggest AEV, especially GM dealers, probably even nationally.
So after we show what we're doing to my truck, we'll have to go out and look at your truck, because you've got a Bison and that thing's looking pretty stout. So we'll go out and look at that here in a second. But today, I'm dropping the truck off. I had already pre-test fitted a 30-inch light bar, and that looked all right. And then we grabbed a 40-inch light bar, and that looked
awesome,
much better. So what's your thoughts here? Because I want to keep it nice and tucked, and there's really not anyone making a bracket system for that. I know there's some, like, mounts that protrude out forward, and there's a lot of other different combinations for round lights, but I want a light bar. So what are we gonna try to tackle?
Yeah, so we wanna make this 40-inch light bar just fit nice and tight, tucked in there, so it kind of looks very seamless in OEM. We'll make some brackets that tuck it in nice, so hopefully that goes smoothly. I don't see any reason why not. It looks like there's some pretty nice bolt-on mounting points that we can make that work. I would say the only thing we'd have to also check is for clearance. So if somebody is running a winch, I can verify with my bumper, I have a winch on mine, how the winch handle comes up, or if there's some modifications we can just make to that so that you can still run this 40-inch light bar. But yeah, only thing we've seen on the market, like you said, is just push bars that come out and mount any sorts of pod lights or anything like that. But this will stay nice and tucked, won't block your cameras or any sensors or anything like that, and so it will look really clean. So super excited with how that's going to turn out.
So yes, so we've had already, after I posted that video, we've had a lot of people asking about a winch being installed with it, and then the Fairlead release.
The clutch handle, yeah.
The clutch handle. So you're going to check that out. And then I think the other thing that we've been having a lot of questions of are, other than when can they purchase the brackets, which we're going to work on at that point, but what are you going to possibly do for the Chevy Bison?
Yeah, so funny enough is actually this gap here is different on the Bison. So we would have to do a 30-inch light bar on that. So the Bison kind of comes in a little bit further and comes up for the body line. So we'll work on a 30-inch version of it, probably using the same points and mounting points, and just come in, because basically behind the bumper, everything is identical, just some of the body lines are slightly different that we need to conform to.
Okay, so for the Bison guys, the Chevy Bison guys, and this is just the 2500 series truck that we're talking about. The 1500 stuff is going to be a whole nother animal in itself, which I think you're going to have to possibly look at options down the road for that. But these are the 2500 series trucks that he's working on, and the hopes are is to get this light bar, like he's saying. This and I had another question too. People were asking about, what about a curved light bar? And unfortunately, these S8s are not offered in a curved.
Correct.
The thicker, I want to say 2-inch.
The Onyx 6, which is like, it's a single row technically, but it's the thickness of most double rows.
Right. So that won't fit in there.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why we're going with a straight bar instead of a curved bar. And obviously there might be some other manufacturers out there, but I'm really, I really love Baja Designs. That's what I
all
use.
We run on all our trucks as well.
Yeah, same here. So that's why we're going with that. And we'll have to figure out too later on down the road if your mounts will work with some of the other options. But for now, concentrating on the Baja Designs Light.
Yep.
And then also while it's here, we're also going to get the mounts that you already make for these fog pockets.
Yep. So we make a plug and play kit to swap out the borderline useless fog lights into a Baja Designs S1 that fits really nice and flush. We can show you what it looks like. It's installed on my Bison right now. Plug and play, so it still uses all the factory switches for the fog lights and runs seamlessly and makes a big improvement, especially on some of those darker roads or foggy roads when you go to amber or clear option.
Okay, and then in the back, we also have some mounts that are going to be for a Baja Design Sport.
Squadron Sport.
Squadron Sport.
Yep.
Okay, and that's what we're going to look at doing too. But today we're going to concentrate on getting these brackets done. The other ones, the brackets are already available on his website currently right now. So if you're interested in those, then that's fine. And then depending on when this video goes live, which will probably be a little bit earlier than when he has the brackets available for purchase for retail, but at the point that they are, look down into the description and I'll put a link to their website to get the pockets, the fog light mounts, and for this 40-inch light bar.
Yep.
Well, we've been talking about the Bison. Let's go check out your Bison because I know you've had some upgrades to it lately. So let's go check it out.
Perfect. Let's go do it.
Okay, so you're a Chevy guy. I like the GMs, you like the Chevys. What are we looking at here? What year and model is this truck?
Yeah, so this is my 2024 2500HD ZR2 Bison. We've done almost everything that AEV does make to it for it. We just recently installed this brush guard that they recently released. We're running pretty simple installation. It's a full bolt-on, relocates the front camera and sprayer so that there's no intrusion to that. We're running 4 of their 7000 series LED lights, which are Baja Design's quality in my opinion. They are phenomenal. I was highly impressed with those. We've also installed the winch.
And those are those amber fog lights right there, the S1s. And then you got pillar mounts, ditch lights.
Yep, so we have the SDHQ, A-pillar light mounts, running the Baja Designs LP4s.
How do you like these over the XL80s?
I prefer it because we put the blockouts on the inside, but then you get the side shooting out of the corner, so you can still get a lot of the light forward facing, but still get a lot of sideways light as well.
So it just disperses out a lot further.
Right, you just get more output for it.
And this right here is for your
for my radio.
Radio. What radio are you running?
Right now we have an ICOM radio system.
Okay. And then what else is done to the truck? Because I see you've got some the Salta XDs.
Yep.
So those are the actual Salta wheels from
AEV. Yep. So this is the aftermarket one in a +12 offset. So eliminates any need for any of the spacers. Running the 38, 13.5, 18s, the NATO rig grapplers, just like yourself.
Yep.
And then we, of course, did the 37-inch trim kit within there to give a little bit extra clearance. Had to just slightly modify the mud flap in the rear, but other than that, have no rubbing other than on the back corner of the frame.
Now, okay, so where'd you say you got some
Yeah,
rubbing?
we get a little bit of rubbing. You can see kind of the shiny spot there at very full lock.
So down there on the frame when the tire is tucked all the way in.
Yep, but that's the only spot we...
Got it. And so, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the AEV tire clearance kit, from what you told me last time, for the Chevy is just the front section, right?
Correct. Yeah, because the design of the Chevy, the flare actually comes out a little bit further. It's not quite as squared off as the GMC, so the kit only is the front part, and then the rear remains the same. Which for a 37-inch works out fine. When you bump to a 38-inch, I did have to do a little bit of clearancing.
So it looks like you just clearanced off the inside.
Yeah.
Nothing radical on it.
Nope. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was simple. It's all plastic that we cut. We didn't cut any sheet metal.
And the front is stock height.
2 turns on the torsion keys.
Okay. And then what do you got in the back?
Yeah. So the back, we're running the full travel bag system here. So this is a really neat system. So it decouples the spring to the frame. It uses a slide-in billet piece. So when you are towing, you slide that in, and it fills up the void. And then when you're not towing, you pull it out, and you're fully decoupled, and it rides just as it does stock.
And that's because you were actually, unlike myself, you're going more off-road in your truck than I am. Mine's more of a street queen and tow rig. I'll go into like camping spots and everything, but you're actually taking some trails.
Oh yeah, we've taken this thing to places that probably shouldn't. We normally have a 4-wheel camper that slides into here, and we take it out all sorts of the place.
Yeah, so really he's got like a full sliding, last time I was here, it was a full sliding camper. It didn't even have a rear tailgate because the door to the camper's in there. So he's actually going off-road excursions and camping and stuff. And those are those Baja Design lights for the rear too.
Yep, so we have the Squadron Sports in there. This is the work scene lens, just to give a lot of dispersed light. I have it switched to the interior auxiliary switches that you can pull. You just in reverse, I can turn them on or turn them off if I need that extra area lighting.
Okay, and then I do see a spare tire underneath there. Is that a...
So this is a 37 12.5 right now.
Okay.
We're gonna try and see if we can squeeze a 38 in there, maybe deflated.
Okay.
And then I also have the AEV differential cover installed on this truck as well.
So what wheel are you running underneath there?
Right now it is the stock Bison wheel.
Okay, so confirmation is that the stock Bison wheel with a 37 1250. What model tire is it?
AT3, Toyo AT3.
Okay, so that's something to note because a lot of people ask about that. So yeah, well that's good to know. Okay,
Yep.
well this is a great looking truck. All right, Wyatt, thanks for showing me your truck. Leaving my truck in your guys' hands, and I cannot wait to see what you guys come up with because I'm really excited to see this amber 40-inch light bar in the bumper. So we're going to let them be, and then we're going to come back and we're going to probably see it when it's already installed. Again, since they have to design all this stuff, I'm not going to be around to film it all, and there's really no reason to film it at a later date. Maybe we'll do like an install on once you have the brackets or something like that.
Yep.
So, all right, guys, can't wait to see it.